over the last many years, people have tried several black hat practices. And by black hat, we mean some practices which are wrong,
Okay.
which Google does not like. Google search engine ranking page, right?
Okay.
We have two specific ways of getting a website ranked for local terms or terms which are related to some local geography, right? Where you see some local stores which are listed near you.
Yes.
That's local pack. That's what we call as a local pack. Now, this is applicable only for those brands who have some physical presence. When the startup initially starts, first thing is they are not sure whether their business idea is going to work. That's the
Okay.
stage where every
True.
startup is, and that's the reason why they're called a startup.
Welcome to Icons Behind Brands. Our next guest is Kaushal Thakkar, founder and managing director of Infidigit, a leader in SEO and tech marketing. With over 20 years of experience, Kaushal is well known for his innovative leadership in creating successful campaigns and developing organic growth strategies for global brands. Recognitions at prestigious industry awards like Search Engine Land's SMX Award and the APAC Search Awards. So join us as Kaushal shares insights on the future of SEO, organic marketing, and his groundbreaking work in automatic SEO. A very warm welcome to you, Kaushal, on Icons Behind Brands today.
Thank you, Devleena. It's a pleasure to be on this particular platform. Thank you for inviting me.
I would love to know about you first, a little background about you.
For me, this is my second venture. My first
Okay.
venture was also around the same lines. It was more
Okay.
around the search engine optimization and e-commerce space itself. But
Mm-hmm.
this was way back in 2004, when I was just around 24 years old.
Okay.
And that was the first startup. But yes, at that point in time was a little naive. Initiated a journey to become the first to create the first hyper local store in India at that point in time, which
Mm-hmm.
was far ahead of the times at that point in time. Did not knew how to go ahead with funding and other stuff,
Okay.
and that went not to go well. But yes, at least when I was starting Infidigit at the age of around 38, I ensured that at least things go pretty well, and at least ensured that I'm with my learning from the last 12 years, on the corporate side of the world, I implement all the learnings which I was able to take from organizations like Tata Group, ICICI Group, Mindra, etc.
Uh, how do you see what emerging trends in organic marketing you foresee in shaping the future landscape, and how is Infidigit preparing for these changes?
Okay. So when it comes to the emerging trend, Devleena, the first major thing which is there, and this needs no mention also these days, it's AI, definitely.
Yeah.
Which is something which is becoming bigger and bigger each day. So that's one thing which is drastically changing the entire landscape. What is happening is with the advent of AI, while many tools and many other opportunities are coming in, people are using AI extensively to create content,
Yes.
right? So earlier, if they were able to write one blog per week,
Yeah.
they're now generating 10.
Yeah.
For an organization like ours, become more productive and create more value for the client with the a little time that we invest on the projects. The trend for do it yourself
Okay.
mechanism, that's something which is going to definitely increase, because what's happening is when people feel that, hey, I can create content so easily by just putting some prompts, they'll
Mm-hmm.
try to do it by themselves.
True.
But yet, they will face some challenges within that particular journey.
Yeah.
And that's the thing which we are trying to take care of at Infidigit. And as per the statistics, around only 5% of the overall pages on the internet get indexed. Now,
Okay.
that means 95% of the content which is getting uploaded on the internet
Okay.
does not come under Google's radar also. Forget about
Oh.
ranking on the first page.
Okay. Okay.
It doesn't come on the 100th page of Google.
Superb. I think that's a great way to think upon it, Kaushal. If you just share some that particular pivotal moment that has inspired you, like the transition from being the head of digital marketing to founding Infidigit?
Leaving the corporate world
Hmm,
is not that easy,
that's true.
right? Because people sometimes feel that, hey, should I leave this particular thing or not? And they are constantly in that particular dilemma. At the end of the day, they think that, okay, whatever is going on, let's continue. Now, let me go back to my first love, which was entrepreneurship in the corporate space. And that's where Infidigit got started. So this is something which at least I feel that that time for introspection, time for with myself was that pivotal thing which helped me transition into this particular space. Now, my request to all the people, in fact, we definitely need to create jobs for the next 200 million people who are coming in,
True.
and there are lots of communication going around that, hey, there are not enough jobs for the next 200 million people. Uh, if you have already made money for your life, and you're making generation money for your future generations and future generations and future generations, please don't do that.
Yeah.
Take time out to create your own legacy. Now sometimes it happens that, okay, you want to do something, but your organization wants to do something else.
Because of the big process and other
Big,
things.
big process, big. There are so many people who are doing the thinking parts.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
only you. For the CEO of some other organization, I believe that luxury would be there. But yes, as a uh, leader at the middle tier, I was not having that kind of luxury in the previous organizations. Well, I always jumped out of the organization when I felt that, okay, we were going in different directions. That's the only way out, right? At Infidigit, it has been 7 years.
Oh,
And
long time.
yeah. So within the 7 years, there is not a single day of that thought that, okay, I need to do something which changes that thing completely, right? And we have been on the same track that, hey, we started with search engine optimization. Today, after 7 years, we are there into search engine optimization with some affiliated services like CRO and
Okay.
content creation, engineering, etc. But yes, it's the same journey which we are going through. Yeah. So that's something which I enjoy about entrepreneurship.
Kaushal, one more thing, like let's come to the trends. Staying on top of the trends is crucial in digital marketing, right? So how do you integrate emerging trends into your digital marketing strategies to stay ahead of the competitions?
So, in our industry, search engine optimization specifically, this is more important because what happens is every day some or the other tool is coming up.
Yeah.
Now, I keep myself updated uh, with some specific websites which I would go on a periodic basis, understand what's happening around over there, and even social media, LinkedIn specifically helps me understand that, hey, at least I'm connected with the community, and community when I'm posting something, it helps my followers. And yes, when somebody who's ahead of me in this particular journey, when they are posting something, or when some people from Google are posting something, that keeps me updated with, hey, what's happening at Google, what are the changes which they are bringing. So that
Right.
helps me learn those new, try to implement what you've launched.
Mhm.
So after gaining the knowledge, we put it under experimentation, and that's how we get our beliefs and our this thing that, hey, this works, this does not work.
See, in the realm of marketing, how do your local SEO efforts contribute in enhancing the brand's visibility and reach within specific geographic regions? And how is this integrated into the broader marketing campaigns?
So in Google search engine ranking page, right?
Okay.
We have two specific ways of getting a website ranked for local terms, or terms which are related to some local geography.
Okay.
So let's take an understanding first of the local pack.
Okay.
Now, this is the result when you're searching for, let's say, gyms near me, or you're
Okay.
looking pizza delivery outlet near me. You get that small pack of three results, which is there just below the first position most of the times, right? Where you see some local stores which are listed near you.
Yes.
That's local pack. That's what we call as a local pack. Now, this is applicable only for those brands who have some physical presence,
Okay.
a store.
Okay.
So local pack is now when they go ahead and implement local SEO. Definitely, what they're going to see is an increase in brand visibility. And when we say brand visibility, uh, if they implement local SEO properly, their brand comes up in those search results when somebody's searching for, let's say, local gyms near me or uh, pizza delivery outlets near me. So all those, when that brand comes in, it helps them with higher impressions,
Yeah.
higher clicks,
Mm-hmm.
and definitely people are seeing their brand over there, and that's what helps them with brand visibility and brand recall
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Devleena, if I can share my screen, what I could do is I could actually take you through a case study also.
Sure.
So
Sure.
that's
Would be
something
great,
which.
Kaushal. Yeah.
So I'm going to share this particular case study about CultFit. This is
Okay.
something which we have permission from the brand to share it.
Okay.
So that's where I'm going to take you through what we did for CultFit and how did it help uh, them increase the number of people sessions. So now this is the local pack which I was referring to, and this is how a brand which comes up in higher in the local pack could get better results. Now, this is the kind of impact which it saw in terms of various things. So
Wow.
this is one small thing which I would like to share about when you are working with a local pack. Speed is not something where they would just do all the sales based on the local store itself. So some people may just go online and they would try to have some basic understanding on the platform as well.
So thank you for taking us through your examples and in such detailed way. So I was asking about a very important topic called paid organic strategies. So paid on the paid marketing side. How do you
Okay.
strike the right balance between the paid and organic strategies to maximize the visibility, lead generation, and towards the overall marketing impact?
Let's break this thing up into two things. One is for startups, one is for
Mhm.
enterprise. When the startup initially starts, first thing is they are not sure whether their business idea is going to work. That's a
Okay.
stage where every
True.
startup is, and that's the reason why they're called a startup. Now, but at the same time, they are building the website. They cannot go even without building a website in today's day and age.
Mhm.
Now, if they're building a website, what I would suggest is at least they should invest so much so that their website is SEO compliant. I'm
Mm.
not saying going behind aggressively on SEO, but at least ensure, since you're making an effort of creating the website, make your website SEO compliant. Now, once the website is created, test your business idea with paid marketing.
Mhm.
Instead, what I would say is build a website and then bank on paid.
Okay.
You drive some traffic via paid marketing like Google search, or you could do some Facebook ads or Instagram ads. Try to
Mhm.
get some users on your website and see whether they are able to convert or not. An investment in SEO
Mhm.
is like investing in your own home.
Okay.
You're investing in your own business, right? You're working towards a long-term thing. You know
Mhm.
that, hey, this is going to give me returns year on year once I invest in that. It's not that tomorrow, if I don't spend something on organic, my organic will stop. Now,
Right.
when you are an enterprise, definitely you've done that part of the experiment. You are a stable business. All you
Mhm.
need to do is invest to the level where you can get that number one or two market share. And
Mhm.
that's the same journey which we just spoke of. Yeah. So I did not speak now on the enterprise side, but yes.
Yeah. And one more thing, while you were talking about this, it just came like, how do you stay relevant in terms of the algorithms that keeps changing, right? As you said, the new trends near me came. How to stay updated in that and how to stay ahead towards that?
Usually speaks in some or the other manner. So
Okay.
Google has this podcast, which is Search of the Record. They have this website, which is for the developer console.
Mm-hmm.
Now they announce many of these changes even before they are going to happen. You need to check those on a
Mm-hmm.
regular basis, or you can
Okay.
set up alerts so that it's on your mailbox and you are checking those links via your mailbox. One other thing is at least you stay by the Google principles. Over the last many years, people have tried several black hat practices. And by black hat, we mean some practices which are wrong,
Okay.
which Google does not like.
Okay.
Right? Like you're trying to fool Google and take advantage of it. So let's
Mm-hmm.
say 20 years back, what they used to do when we used to tell them that, hey, we need more content on your page,
Okay.
and they don't want more content to be published on the page, they will put the content on the page and they will put it in white font on a white page.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So the
Okay.
users cannot read the content, white content on a white page, but they know that a Google bot can read that content because text is there on the page. This is how they
Yes.
used to fool Google years back,
Yeah,
right?
got it. So aligning with the principle and that alignment harmonizes you with Google, and that's how you flow together. Okay. So with this, now we are moving towards a section called rapid fire round. It's a very light and fun round where I'm going to ask you some questions, not much related to SEO and paid marketing, but about you.
That's
This
really nice.
allows our viewers to know you as a person a little more. Rules are very simple. You need to answer in one word or as minimum word as possible.
I'll try.
Okay. So Kaushal,
Sure.
tell me what has been your favorite age so far?
This age, that is the age of 45 for me, is the best age so far.
Lovely. What is your favorite work memory?
So yesterday we were in this town hall, and there was a really nice experience which happened. So one of the person who was there on the stage, he mentioned that how fortunate he was to be at Infidigit.
Okay.
And he even went
Wow.
ahead and mentioned that, hey, Kaushal, Infidigit is not only your manifestation. We wanted to work at a place like this,
Wow.
and that's where it's our manifestation also. You can't just say that, hey, that's your manifestation. I said, yes, I totally agree. And
Amazing.
this is something, amazing thing which somebody has told me. So
Superb. What has changed the most since you have started Infidigit?
my belief in myself.
Amazing. What advice would you give to an employee on their first day of work?
You give your best at work, and we'll ensure that we give you the best in return.
Superb. If you could not work in this industry, what profession would you pursue, Kaushal?
E-commerce is there, if not SEO. So that always
Okay. When are you most productive?
to aid when you're speaking about work.
Okay. What would you change about yourself if given a chance?
I would give more time to myself.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
It would be the same thing that, hey, give more time to yourself and enjoy
Yourself.
your life.
Lovely. So, with this, we are out of the rapid fire round now. And before we wind up this conversation, Kaushal, I want you to talk for our aspiring marketing leaders. What is your message for any aspiring marketing professional?
Okay. So marketing is a game where you need to learn a lot. So keep yourself in that learning mode. Be always in that student mode. That's needed. Even if you are a person with even 20, 30, 40 years of experience, you can't say that, hey, my learning is completed and now it's only about implementation, right? So keep on learning. That would be the first thing. The second thing is about experimenting.
Okay.
Your knowledge, unless converted, what we mentioned earlier, your knowledge, unless converted into a belief, it's not going to help. And the only way to do it is test it. And you test it by doing an experiment. You test your knowledge by doing some work around that particular learning
Lovely.
which you had.
So I feel you have covered almost all through the kind of questions which we had, and it was very engaging conversation, Kaushal. I'm glad that you made it for this conversation and you are here on Icons Behind Brands.
Thank you, Devleena. It was a pleasure speaking with you and sharing all this small pieces of information. But it was my pleasure. I really enjoyed it.
Same here. So, business folks, how was the video? आई एम श्योर कि आपको ये वीडियो बहुत ही इंसाइटफुल एंड इन्फॉर्मेटिव लगा होगा. हम ऐसे ही इंडिया के टॉप बिजनेस ब्रांड सीक्रेट्स आपके पास लाते रहते हैं. If you like our efforts, we would appreciate you by liking and sharing it. And please do not forget to subscribe to it. That's all for today. I'm Devleena Neogi, your host, signing off until next time.